I'm Kimberly from the Back Quarter Shop, and I'm in the studio today with Minki Kim. She's a Riley Blake designer, and she has a brand new book from Stash Publications called Zakka, From the Heart. And in the book is a macaroon pincushion, so she's going to show us how you make it. It's super cute, and the book has lots of bags and lots of accessories and great photos. So if you are up for making a bag and you're a beginner, this is a great book for you. Let's get started. So to make this, you just need a little scrap of fabric. A 10-inch square would be great. You're going to use some batting squares for the inside. We're going to use some of this little stuffing for the top and bottom. We're going to also be using a matching thread for the very top. So the fabric we're using today, we're going to use this thread. We're going to use a Frixion pan and scissors. And so tell me what you did with these fabrics. You've got two fabrics right sides together.
And I draw the circle. The pattern is in the back, and then you trim the circle with a little bit of a seam all the way around. I'm gonna show how I trim the fabrics.
So she just used a Frixion pin and drew the circle from the book, put two fabrics right sides together, stitched directly on the line. She's trimming a 1/4 inch away, and there's gonna be two pieces.
And here's one for you. And it doesn't have to be a Frixion pen. Any pen is okay because it's not showing anyway.
And then she's also has 4 layers of batting here, and she's drawn the circle on this also.
And then we are going to make a clip to turn right side in, but make sure the other side is not cut while you make a clip. Just enough to turn right side out. I made this too small. It's hard to turn right side out.
And then I'm just using my finger to press the edges, and then she's gonna press these down nice and flat.
So I'm gonna press.
While she's pressing, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the batting. Can I cut the batting?
Oh, sure.
So I'm gonna cut the batting right on the line for her.
I gave a little room because we're gonna trim it later, so it's better big than small.
And I'm cutting 4 layers at a time.
And you also can adjust the batting to the felt if you have one, and you can use the 3 layer if you want. It's just depends on how thick you want this cream part showing. And even you can use the other colors like green for pistachio flavor like that. So this is how we do. I need to sew something to it again. Now, using the thread with the fabric, you start to stitch it all the way around about 1/8 inch from inside from the edge. So what I want to do is you go through the hole, you go start here, so that way you don't show the knot. And then you stitch it, just a simple running stitch.
About 1/8 of an inch away from the edge. And we have the needle knotted where there are 2 layers of thread. And that's going to give it a really nice look, because you'll get to see the thread a little bit more than if you just had 1 layer.
And you can use your embroidery thread too.
Yeah, we're using Aurifil 50 weight. My stitches are not as good as yours, but
I feel like I'm competing.
Well, you're gonna win because I don't usually use a hand needle.
Are you finished?
No. Are you finished? No, you're faster. Okay, hold on. I'm almost there. Halfway done.
I made many different colors and placed in a little tin case. It is a nice little gift for any occasion. So I think I'm gonna make more until I make a set.
And you can have a lot of fun with this outside thread. You can do a color that's the same, a contrasting color, and it'll give it a little bit of pop of personality.
Oh, that is a very good idea. I haven't thought about. I always thought it should match the fabric, but as you said, the contrasting thread will be a little bit pop out.
Okay, so
Okay.
I've gone all the way around the circle.
You just need to pull a little bit, not too hard, because if your knot from the beginning was not big enough that it will pull out the thread, then you have to start all over again. So gently just to pull like this, just gently. And then you make the wrinkles even with your hand. Move all the thing a little bit.
So it's adding, like it's making a tiny ruffle on the edge.
Really tiny, because you don't need to make it too fat. Like this size is good, I would say. And it's good to be two things a little bit same, because we're gonna make
So
like
tighter.
one thing. No, I'll make a little loose, mine loosen. So I think yours a little bit tighter, like this. And then let's make a knot here. And then the way you out the same hole you weigh out, you put inside, so you can hide the end of the thread like this.
Okay, we're gonna cut that off.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do the knot again so you can show them, because I think I did my knot wrong.
You make a knot here, and then exactly the same place the thread out, you put it inside. Oops, you don't want to show the thread.
And she's doing that on the back where the little hole is.
Because this is the where the bedding gonna be, so it's not showing. So that's how I did. Then cut. So you have a little ruffled macaron. Then you're gonna fill the macaron inside with the liver fiber. So when I first came out this idea, I wanted to make only one, and I end up make 6. I think I'm gonna make more because it's so simple, and it's always good to have a pair of 6, 4 like that.
Yes, never want to have an odd number.
But I have other kids, $3. Like this. So the thing you should remember is to not make it too fat, because you don't want the fat macaron, right? It's just enough size the macaron. And then I would say try to press evenly out so it's round is even, like this. Inside it doesn't matter, but outside the cheese filled with the fiber evenly, like this. I like yours. So once you did, I already did like this.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so we have 4 now.
Uh-huh.
Now each of us have 2 tops, and we have some batting that we've cut. So what's next?
And then we're gonna make a sandwiches. Take one macaron and then put your batting on top, and then put the other one, and then to make sandwiches. Yeah. And then with your hand hold it, and then using a pin place so it doesn't move.
Okay, so we're going straight through.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
this. Okay, and then take the needle we used in the first step. You make a knot, and then this time you don't need the 2 strands, just 1 strand. Start from the inside so you don't show the knot like this. Start from the inside and then put it outside, like about 1/4 inch from the edge, 1/4 inch inside from the edge. So from here, go through the batting and then put it out about 1/4 inch from the edge, like this. So they just pull the 2 pieces together, but not showing through the batting. And in the same manner, you go this way.
Okay. And then back.
And then the back and forth at the same, all the way around. So the tip is, it's good to have the same space all the way around when you sew together. I know it's kind of tricky, but you don't ask anything, so it is not tricky at all.
No, it's good. I think it's good that it's a 1/4 inch away because it gives you enough room to get it in there, and it's batting, so it's forgiving because it's gonna shrink back up.
So if you make first macaron and then second, and always the last gets better and better. So
practice makes perfect.
So if you have a leftover thread, just keep going, because it's better to just personal choice. Once you sew all the way through, instead of make a knot, you just keep going. It's easier than making a knot and hide the thread kind of things. You just keep going. I think yours is a little more than 1/4 inch, so maybe next time you sew this way, then it will be better.
Yeah, yours is more sandwich, and mine is like a 1/2 inch in. Mine's like a hamburger, guys.
Okay, so I just keep going. That way, doesn't need to knot the thread. And the end, you just put the thread the opposite direction. That way, it doesn't get the thread comes out. And then trim it. And you are done. And the last, you need to trim the cream. So beginning, we make a little bigger. So trim like this, like cutting your hair. You don't want to cut too much at the beginning. You just cut little by little. By the way, I trim my daughter's hair by myself. So, and then my tip is to make it a little bit dimension, what do you call them, a little round edges. So I cut this edge a little bit more
at the top. So the very top layer, she's cutting that in a little bit skinnier. So the inside's a little bit fatter.
The other is like this. But it's totally up to you. You don't necessarily have to do this. But after making so many macarons, I just figured out this would be cuter. Like this. And now we have 2 macarons.
So have fun in your sewing machine and pick up the book today at the Fat Quarter Shop.